Oh my gosh, you guys, it has been so long since I've recorded a podcast, like 3 weeks, and I'm so sorry. So, welcome to the DeHart House Podcast. I don't know what episode number this is. I'll look it up later. Today is Saturday, April 21st of 2018, and it's a gorgeous day outside here in West Texas. I think it was in the 60s this morning when I woke up. That's Fahrenheit. And I had the sprinkler on, watering the lawn, and the sun is out, so I know it's definitely warmer. I think we're going to have a high of like 79 degrees today. We've already had 90-degree weather. So, yes, sleeveless shirts it is! Put your knitwear away. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. So, my name is Alicia. Welcome to my Yarny podcast. I have lots to talk about with you today because, like I said, it has been a while. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. So, you've already seen bits of this in my hands right now. I cast on a new project this morning because why not? I've cast on a lot of things. I guess not a lot. Like 2 more things since the last time I talked to you, but still, it seems like I have too many projects going. But yeah, I started this morning. This is a baby blanket. A couple of my coworkers are expecting. So this is a Brioche baby blanket. Yep. Oh my gosh. So I just started the Brioche. It's like a garter edge, you know, to keep it from curling up, and then Brioche. And yes, there will be more colors than just green, but this is what I'm starting with so far. So I think I've gotten a couple inches so far this morning. I am really having fun with this. I don't remember the pattern name off the top of my head, but I'm reading it off my phone. So this pattern is called Blended Brioche Baby Blanket. It is by Lavanya Patricia, if it has a Spanish pronunciation, because there are 2 L's. Anyway, here is the pattern, and I am using solid yarn, not speckled, but I don't care. This pattern looks really, really fun. So, I bought the yarn yesterday at Hobby Lobby, and then went, oh god, I gotta find a pattern. So then I found the pattern. Usually I find the pattern first and then pick the yarn, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna look so cool. So with the pattern, it has 5 colors. I am planning on only using 3, but technically I don't have enough yardage. So I will probably have to pull in a 4th color, if not 5. So I might end up going back to the store. But yeah, it's just Baby Bee, I think it's DK weight yarn. Really soft. You know, can throw it in the washing machine, which is really important for little ones. So more importantly for the mothers of the little ones. So yeah, this is really fun. I'm enjoying myself. So I need to get this done soon because I waited to start this. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I started a baby blanket this morning. So guess what, guys? I am running the Cozy Couch Make-Along, which is for adult-sized blankets. So guess what I'm going to start now? That's right, the Cozy Crib Make-Along. And then in this one, you can put your baby blankets in. So if you've already finished baby blankets this year, you can enter them, okay? So I am retroactively starting this on January 1st of this year. So any baby blanket you finish this year so far already counts as an entry. So all you have to do is go into the thread on the DeHart House Podcast Group on Ravelry and post your picture, and you'll be entered to win a prize. Cool. So the Cozy Couch make-along will be for adult-sized blankets, and the Cozy Crib make-along will be for baby blankets. Awesome. Yeah, so like I said, I have a couple of coworkers who are expecting, so I'm planning on making a couple of baby blankets. Yeah, totally didn't plan on doing this, but it's actually really fun to knit things for other people, so I'm going to do that. All right, so that's what I have on the needles right at this moment. And I am trying to drink a lot of water, so that's the thing. After I record this podcast, I am going to our one of our other campuses here in town. Like I said, on previous episodes, I have said I teach college math. So I'm going to one of our other campuses today. There's a volleyball tournament. I believe it's a tournament, because I think it's more than one game. Anyway, a volleyball event on one of our campuses, and the students are going to play against the faculty in the last game. So as soon as I'm done recording here, I'm going to take my knitting with me. I'm going to go watch them play volleyball, and then join in a game at the end. So that should be fun. Okay. So, other things that I'm knitting on. This is a totally unstructured podcast. I have no notes. And so everything is just going to be scattered. I just talked about a work in progress, knit along. Now I'm going back to works in progress. So I apologize. This is going to be a scatterbrained episode, but I have been waiting to record this until I get all my ducks in a row, and I can't seem to get my ducks in a row. So, you know what? F it. My ducks are just going to be all over the place, okay? Okay, so I am also working on some just plain vanilla socks for Michael. This is Patton's Croy. The color is what? I don't know. Green stripes. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. I moved this project from, oh my goodness. No. Heck, I don't know where the yarn label is. Anyway. Woodsy. I think it's called Woodsy. Anyway, it's green and brown and cream. Right? It's striping. I think I'm back into this section here, the light brown and the dark brown. Anyway, this is the simplest thing that I'm knitting right now, so this gets attention when I'm multitasking. So if I'm walking on the treadmill, I will knit on this. If I'm knitting while playing my video game, I will knit this, and I'm still on the first sock, so I have not done much multitask knitting, so yeah, oh well, slow going on the stockinette stitch sock, whatever. Yeah, so I'm knitting these, like I said, out of Patton's Croy yarn. These are US size 1 needles. These are not Knit Picks, Knitter's Pride, Platina Novas. They are 16-inch cable needles, or 16-inch circular needles. So the way that I'm knitting this is basically magic loop style, but with 2 needles instead of 1. So, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I just haven't been multitask knitting very much, so this just hasn't seen much love, but that's okay. And part of the reason is because, and I showed you guys this last time is that I'm designing patterns, or at least trying to. So I showed you guys the first sock last time, and I've started the second one, and it's slow going because I have to pay attention and read the chart. So I had plan to have this finished by now, but I don't. So I am trying to spend time on this because I really need to finish the pair and get the pattern written up so that people can test it for me. So, and I also have a thread in the DeHart House Podcast Ravelry group about test knitting. And so this is going to be sock number 2, design number 2. So if you would like to test knit design number 2, please post there. 1 to 5 people, I don't care who wants to test knit it. I will happily send you the pattern and have you test knit this for me. So yeah, just let me know. So this is out of Premier Yarns, which is, I believe, acrylic and nylon. It's not, I don't think there's any wool in here, if I remember correctly. But it's knitting up beautifully, and I love, 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 love the way this looks. The super contrast between the white and the like forest green is so beautiful. So yeah, I'm having a fun time. Like I said, I have to read the chart when I'm knitting these. So if I knit on this in the car, it makes it challenging because I have to have my notebook out. And if I knit on it while watching a TV show, I have to keep looking down at the chart and away from the TV. So I don't know. I do it. It's just slow going. So yeah, that's, so you've seen these before. These aren't new. They're just taking me a while because I'm super distracted and want to do all the things, right? So, not last weekend. Was it last weekend? No, it was the weekend before, 2 weeks ago, was DFW Fiber Festival. So Dallas Fort Worth Fiber Festival, and I went with my friends and we had an awesome time. And all I had on the needles at the time were the colorwork socks I just showed you and a sweater for my dad. And I was like, you know what, I need something a little more mindless but not super boring to take with me. So I cast on a shawl because why not? Okay, so this is a, ooh, I don't have the pattern in here with it. Oh no, what did I do with it? Okay. It's a Joji Locatelli pattern. It's called Spectrum. It's a 2-color shawl pattern. And this is how far I got. Not very far. I spent a lot of time with my friends because I haven't been able to go to knit night at all this school year because I have a Wednesday night class and knit night is on Wednesday nights. And it's in Midland, which is like 30 to 45 minutes away, depending on traffic. So there's no way that I can make it there to knit with them once I get out of my evening class. So I haven't been able to go. So I spent a lot of time socializing with my friends rather than knitting. So this is as far as I got. But I love the pattern so far. So the yarn that I'm using is, one is variegated, or like variegated speckled-ish, and the other one is a tonal brown. So I have, okay, so this one, the speckly variegated one, is so gorgeous. This is, I have the tag in my hand, but I want you to see how gorgeous this is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is Lone Star Arts in Vintage Photograph. And here's what's funny. I got this last year at DFW Fiberfest. So I took it with me to knit on at DFW Fiberfest. And I totally went to the Lone Star Arts booth looking at the yarn, and I was like, ooh, this one's really pretty. What's it called? Vintage Photograph. The color I already have and was literally knitting on at the time because I was knitting while walking through. Yeah. Hilarious. And then the second color, the beautiful tonal brown. Oh my gosh. And it's super soft. This is Backyard Fiberworks. Oh my gosh. Backyard Fiberworks. Why won't you focus? Okay, it says hand-dyed yarn and knitting supplies. So this is merino nylon cashmere, 80-10-10. So yeah, super soft. It has cashmere in it. The Vintage Photograph is merino nylon, but still really soft. That one's a 75-25 blend. But yeah, these colors just go so well together. I love it. So yeah, I wanted a more neutral toned shawl to be able to pair with some of my outfits, so I cast this on. And I love it, and Hohi's pattern is wonderfully written, as all her patterns are, so yes. Okay, so that is that. I have not touched this since I've come home from the Fiberfest. In fact, I took the needles off my cables here so that I could cast on this baby blanket. So this is going to be put on hold until I finish this gift. So you won't see this for a while, but I had lots of fun, and this is my, this isn't one of my bags, this is Woolridge Designs. I won this in a knit along, Woolridge Designs, and she has a shop on Etsy. Really nice bag, I love it. Okay, okay, last project to share. I am everywhere in this room. Last project to share, I mentioned already my dad's sweater. This is in one of my bags, DeHart House Creations. This is one of my sweater size bags. And yes, it's holding a sweater. So, the second sleeve of Dad's sweater, I think I was here last time I showed this to you. So I did a bit. I still have a ways to go though. And yeah, this is the second sleeve. So once I finish the sleeves, I'll be casting on the, actual body of the sweater. So this is a pattern by Jared Flood. This is called the Ranger. It's a textured cardigan. And the pattern so far, I love it. I love how the fabric is turning out. I love that the pattern is easy to read and follow, and it just looks really good. So I'm excited. Yeah, here's the first sleeve, so not too far to go. I just need to work on it, that's all. Yep. So I have 2 socks. I have a shawl, a sweater, a baby blanket. I have the mitered square blanket on the couch, which I don't think I've done anything on since last time. I have a crochet blanket I definitely haven't touched in a long time. I think that's it. Okay, so, yeah, I have not finished anything. So there are no finished objects. However, I do have finished sewing. So, shop update! DeHart House Creations on Etsy. I have some new bags in the shop. Some of these are already posted. Some of these will be posted this weekend. So after this episode goes up, I'll be posting them in the shop. So I already showed you my sock projects, and the bag that they're living in is one of my new bags. Oh my gosh, I love these bags. Okay, so this is a new design, okay? And I've been wanting to sew bags with this shape for a while now, and I finally sat down and figured it out. So there are no zippers, no snaps, no closures of any kind. There are no metal rings or anything for your yarn to catch on. Okay? There's also no interfacing, which means this bag folds down super easily and is washable, machine washable, because you know that interfacing can break down in the wash, and since there isn't any, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, it also makes the bag super light, so when you are carrying it around on your arm, right? Let me get my knitting out. So I have 2 sock projects in this bag. Do you see that? I have 2 sock projects in this bag. So as you can see, it's a good size. So you can work on your knitting while you're standing, right? Cool. Which I do a lot. I told you guys, I knit on the treadmill, I'll knit while walking, so I've been wanting bags like this for a while. So, another great thing about this design is that, I gotta take everything out to show you that it's reversible. So, okay, everything is out. It will lay completely flat, right, as flat as you can possibly get fabric. So I've been rolling it up, putting it in my purse, and it takes up such little room. So you could take this with you empty and fill it up later when you get there. So all you have to do is grab the fabric, pull it through, maybe push out the corners, right? And then it's reversible. So depending on what you want as your outside fabric, right? So this one I just threw it on the floor. So let me grab this one. Okay, this is my new Cactus Fabric. And I just love it. It's perfect for summer. Like I said, I'm in Texas, so it makes me think of that. And then this really vibrant pink like chevron fabric on the inside. So yeah, super fun. I love it. Very festive. It is reversible, and I only put the tag on one side. So you only need one tag. So we've got the Cactus Fabric. I also have Texas Barbecue. And the inside fabric, black and white check, like picnic table, right? Oh my gosh. Reversible, okay. Oh yeah, that's fun. And I also whipped up a Darth Vader one. And on the other side, we've got black with white polka dots. Yep. Okay, so I'm calling these flat bags since they're nice and flat. Okay, again, no interfacing, no clips, no zippers, so they're going to be easy to wash, which is a major plus, especially if you take your bags everywhere with you. Sometimes they get a little dirty, so yeah, you can just throw these in the washing machine and they should be fine. So I have those. Then I also have the same Cactus Fabric on this style bag, my traditional sock size bag. So you've got the faux leather vinyl on the bottom, which is great. I took one of my bags out on the deck out back, and I think it rained last night, so the top of the tabletop outside was kind of dirty, because when it rains, it brings down a lot of dirt as well, so the top of the table was all dirty. And you know what? I set my bag down on the table, didn't even worry about it, because this fabric is easy to just wipe off if it gets dirty with a damp cloth. So yeah, so it's got this durable bottom to it, the clear pocket on the front with a snap closure, okay. The other side, no pocket, just my label. Your clips on the side, because it comes with a wristlet handle, so you can clip that on either side, and then you get to choose whether you want snaps or a zipper. But I've got the same fabric combination as on the flat bag. So yep, there is the Cactus one. And this does have interfacing in it to give it more of a rigid structure. So when you set this down, it's going to stand up on its own. So I have the cactus design, and I have this floral print in the shop. Very vibrant. Again, clear pocket with the snap closure. And on the inside is blue with white polka dots, which matches the blue in the flower. Again, you've got your little rings on the side here, so you can clip things onto them, and you get to decide whether you want snaps or a zipper for the closure. Or nothing. If you want nothing, that is an option as well. Yep. So, I have been very busy sewing. And all those things, if they're not already in the shop, they will be going up in the shop this weekend. So yay. Yes, so I am running out of table space. Okay, so what did I get at DFW Fiber Fest? Let me tell you, all the things. So I have lots of yarn. Let's see. Can I possibly grab it all? Okay. I got lots of yarn and something else. So I'll show you the something else first. I got a new spindle, drop spindle. I got a Turkish drop spindle from Jerry Brock Woodworks. Okay, Jerry Brock Woodworks. Jerry is super awesome. She showed us not only how to use a Turkish drop spindle, but also a technique she's calling ply on the fly, which is pretty cool. So at DFW Fiberfest this year, they had something new called the Fiberatory, and some of the vendors gave little demonstrations of their products, and generally we're teaching you something, like not only how to use the product, but something to do with the product. So Jerry gave a talk about ply on the fly, and so what you're doing is you spin your fiber and then you ply it right away. And it's the 3-ply, the chain ply is what we did. So I have some yarn on my spindle already plied, and I love it. I love it. So here is Jerry's Turkish spindle, and it is gorgeous. As the tag said, it is cherry wood. for the arms. And the design, she puts designs in one of the arms. And this one is Phases of the Moon, which is super cool. Yeah. She also had ones with longhorns, because, you know, we were in Texas, turtles, hearts. She has this one with chicken and the egg. So on one side there's a chicken, on one side there's an egg. I thought that was pretty clever. But I went with Phases of the Moon. Beautiful. I love this thing. This is great. So I went to her demonstration, immediately went to her booth, bought a spindle, went to the next row of vendors, bought some fiber, and started spinning. So I have a whole bunch of fiber that I'm going to spin up this way, and I'm super excited. So this is my first Turkish spindle, and I love it. It is so awesome. So if you are looking for a beautifully handcrafted Turkish spindle, or other things, she makes other things as well. She was selling stands to put your cell phone on, and the top world spindles and bottom world spindles, and I think she had something else. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Anyway, check her out. Beautifully handcrafted items. So yeah, really down to earth. I believe she's based in Florida. So yeah, really awesome. She even has some things on the back here to talk about how to use your Turkish spindle. So I love it. So that was one of my big purchases. And then, you know, the pile of yarn I just showed you. So I got some Malabrigo, as you do. And so I got these two colors. So we have the red is Cereza, and the variegated is Procyon. I'm so bad at pronouncing things. Anyway, yeah. Can you say gorgeous? Because I can. Yeah, I saw this one first, and it was the last one on the rack, and I had to have it. So, and then I thought, well, I can't just get one. I have to get one to go with it. So my intent is to do some kind of 2-color shawl with these. I'm thinking probably another Joji Locatelli pattern, but I could definitely wait to cast it on because I already have too many things. So I got those. First thing I bought, though, I will admit, I made a beeline. I was there when the vendor hall opened, and I went straight for mustache yarn. Oh my gosh. Okay, so last year I got the perfect pair where she splits the skein into 2 halves, and they're going to perfectly match when you knit them up. This year I went for her sail yarn. Yep. Because last time I knit up the skein, I did not use all 100 grams. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for the sail yarn and get the smaller skeins. So I got Apple Picking, which is gray and rainbow. Okay, so it's going to be gorgeous. And the only thing with this is it's a partial skein. It is 88.5 grams instead of 100. So this will be fine. So I'm super excited. Focus. There you go. See, it's going to be beautiful. And then I had to get more Star Wars yarn. So last year I got Princess Leia. Okay, so this year I got Boba Fett. There you go, Boba Fett. And this one is 80.5 grams. And yep, green, gray. Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. And then I got 3PO. Yep. And yellow is my favorite color, so these are definitely going to be for me. Yes, I'm excited. So, and if you don't know about Mustache Yarn, they dye amazing self-striping yarn. So all of these are self-striping, and I'm really excited. For now, they're going to go on the shelf because, like I said, too many projects. Too many. Okay. I went to, with that purchase, I got a free mini, so I got BB-8. Because why not? Okay. Then I went to, Teeny Button was there, and she had her own stand this time, and so I got some Teeny Button Studio yarn. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this color, this is amazing. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. So as you can see, this is her soft sock, which is 75 merino, 25 nylon. The color is Sally's Pralines. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you have not seen her yarn before, it is gorgeous. And she has a podcast called Cherry Pearls Podcast, and she's knitting with her yarn a lot, and it is so beautiful. So check it out if you haven't already. I picked up one of her speckled skeins, but she does other things as well. She had some beautiful tonal yarns, some mini skein sets, and I had to stop myself. So I stopped myself at one. All right. I also got a couple things from Gritty Knits. Last year I also went to their sale rack, and they had amazing stuff. So this year I went straight for the sale rack again, and I got this beauty. Super colorful. I have no idea what this is going to knit up as, but I don't care. These colors are amazing. Yeah. So Gritty Knits Nom. Okay. So this is 500 yards of fingering weight yarn. This is 80 merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. Yep. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. And I got this guy because the price was amazing. And I was like looking at it like, why is this so cheap? There must be something wrong with it. And sure enough, she's like, you're thinking there's something wrong with it, aren't you? And I'm like, well, yeah. And she said, no, she bought this base and they stopped carrying it. So she can't keep dyeing it. So she wants to just get rid of the stock she has. So she marked it down a lot. And I was like, oh, okay, then I'm getting it. What did I get? I got Crescendo. And look at the shine on that. Look at the shine. Oh my gosh, guess what this is? Yep, it's silk. It's silk. Oh my gosh, okay. So this is 100% cultivated silk. But look at those colors. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So this is 875 yards. This is lace weight. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I will find something. But like I said, the price was so good, I had to have it. And the colors. Okay. yeah, so I'm excited. And then I went to the talk. There's a talk on Friday night. They have a speaker, and they do door prizes. And I won a door prize, you guys. Woo! And I won yarn from the Buffalo Wool Company. So I got some buffalo wool. Buffalo wool. I got some buffalo, you guys. Yep. So I picked out a skein of DK yarn. It is 50% bison, 50% merino. And it's dyed blue. So I am going to knit Michael something out of this. Probably a hat. Ooh, look at my eyeball. What's up, guys? Gosh. Anyway, it is going to be super warm. Ooh, I guess the color is Western Sky. Cool. But yeah, so that was really awesome. That was super awesome to win a door prize. I was not expecting that. The speaker was Franklin Habit, and he was hilarious. Hilarious. Just a character. I love it. Love it. Yeah, so that wraps up my acquisitions from DFW Fiberfest. It was so much fun. Can't wait for next year. Oh my gosh. The things we knitters do. Anyway. Alright, so, oh yeah. I also got a shawl pin. Last year I got a shawl pin. This time I got a shawl pin from a different vendor. This was from SSS. String. Stunning String. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Stunning String Studios, I think is what it is. Anyway, they had adorable shawl pins. They had cats with and without whiskers, but I really liked the lotus flower, so I went with this one. Why won't you focus? You guys get the idea. There are not, it's very shiny. There aren't like rhinestones on here. The metal is like, it's not flat. It looks like someone hammered it. It's textured. Anyway, I love it. I think it's super cool. It's just like a, kind of like a hair clip. Okay. I am rambling at this point, so what I'm going to do is let you guys go. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I won't wait 3 more weeks for the next one. And hopefully I'll have finished things to show you next time. So I am going to go to the volleyball tournament, knit on this baby blanket, and then come home and edit this podcast. So have a wonderful weekend. Happy knitting, happy crocheting, happy making all the blankets and things. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!